So, to start off the Whisper of the Worm quest, you're going to come to the moon, load into Sanctuary, you're going to see Eris Morn, it's going to say Whispers of the Past, and you're going to do that. You're going to pick it up from her. I definitely would just read a little because it's a little bit, because it is a little bit differently. It's a little bit different. I love kind of just the reading the dialogue. So you're going to pick it up, and it's going to tell you to load into the Whisper mission, run regular difficulty, into the light tab. So go into the light. As you can see, I always track the quest, but don't make the same mistake thinking it's in the legends tab, but go ahead and launch it into the light quest tab. So you're gonna have to launch it in regular difficulty, and I'll let the rest of the guide play out. So I'll see you guys in the next few seconds. Bye bye. Hello everyone and welcome back to another guide. Today we're going to be doing the Whisper of the Worm. This is going to be a video that I'm going to be keeping up on the channel. I know I didn't do one last time, just didn't have the technology I have now, but we're going to head and do this. So you're going to spawn in, you're going to kill those ads there, and then you're going to jump to this left hand side. I would recommend on 100 Stompies, every other class you're going to do pretty good. So I'm going to finish this guy because it just make it easier, and then I'm showing the person that I'm carrying through this mission just where you should go. So usually what I do is someone's struggling, I'll shoot the orb, give them a few seconds in case they need help, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to shoot this orb to spawn. There's some platforms that you can spawn. I recommend using a scout rifle here. Don't use an auto like me. I'm using the recluse here, but you go ahead and hit that and it'll spawn the platforms here. So I'm going to come down this hole. There are 7 oracles inside this mission. So I'm going to show you where both of them spawn. I'm just going to narrate this part. This is done a little differently. Usually I'll stop and do this, but you're going to head and do this. On normal, you have 40 minutes. On legend, you have 20. So I'm just going to narrate a little this part and make this a little interesting guide than I normally do. I will be making an updated guide with all the oracle spawns. I died here because I realized I forgot there's an oracle over here. This is my second run through this, or actually my third run through this. The oracles will not spawn unless you have Whisper the Worm. I don't know if they spawn or normal, but I had Whisper the Worm earlier. Unfortunately, the gameplay didn't get recorded, but I had the Whisper of the Worm on, and so I got it earlier in the run, but that's one of the oracle spawns. Unfortunately, they appear to be time gated, the other ones, so you can't get the ship until that. I always like to just jump down here as a safety. I'm running Stompies on my hunter just because to give me some extra mobility, but you're going to jump down to here on this platform and it will bring you down here. So I definitely would recommend, this is where some stuff is. I recommend if you're trying to speedrun this, just be careful because this will get you in a little bit of a bad situation. Here you do not want to fall off because you can't jump back to do it. So you're going to run across here. These wall platforms move, so just make sure if you get close, just so you don't have to do that. So just be careful of that. The walls platform moves. Like I said, I felt that was coming. Usually when you get close by it, it'll move for the first time. So you're going to run across here. This one's out. So you're going to just run across here. And then you're going to get to this side. So I would recommend just jumping across here. And I would definitely watch yourself here. This is where a lot of guardians fall because you're assuming it will do that. Just watch the crevice. Don't do what I did because you have a tendency to die. So I'm going to give this another shot. As you can see, I just missed it. I definitely recommend doing it differently. This one has some deaths because this is a little bit easier, but still it is very hard still. They definitely fixed it. But you can see I'm going to come here and I'm going to hit this platform. You're going to jump on this platform. I'm just emoting because I'm thinking. And if you want to make something easier, you can shoot this crystal and it should spawn platforms. And it just took me a second, so I'm going to write it back up. All you have to do is just be careful of your head here, because there's something that spawns. So I'm going to get over here, and then I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go on to the next part, but then I can backtrack a little bit, because I had forgot this is where the oracle was. So this is where you go there. These walls are they're going to be like pushing you off, so just be mindful of that. As you can see, I get to the other side here in a few seconds, and I realize, oh snap, I definitely wouldn't recommend it continuing. But you can also shoot this one here, and it will extend the timer to the door, and I'll show you that here in a few minutes. Like I said, this is where I forgot the oracle was. So the oracle, if you do the same thing I did, you're gonna go right back, but it is in that room where before you go in. So instead of going in through the room, you're gonna go here, and then you're gonna jump across here. I definitely be careful. There is some crevices and fallen rumble, so if you try to do that, you won't do it. Like you said here, I missed the wall, and I can't get back because the wall's too short. So I'm just gonna die here. I'm sorry guys if I'm narrating too much. This is very hard to do occasionally, but as you can see, I kind of messed up. But you're gonna come to this giant wall here, where it says this part right here, and then there should be a hole in the wall. As you can see, I almost found it. You're gonna jump through here, and the oracle will spawn here. Unfortunately, these are the two that are available this week, and I will have an updated guide. I'll update this guide to include all oracle spawns when they come in, when I get them, as you know. I'll let you guys know, and then I'm also making an oracle spawn for each week, separate video on that. But we're gonna just come through here like normal. So, and then I recommend just watching yourself. A sword would be really good here, because you can just eager edge across, so make sure you have an eager edge sword. That tends to be better. As I said, I shot a thing, so we're gonna just jump across here. Just watch yourself with the blights. They're still annoying. They definitely shoot you off. And just make sure you don't overjump like I did. As you can see, I'm switching to a sword because I really like to do this. And you can definitely use the sword. I don't know if I pull it out in this video, but I definitely use the sword to see where I'm going. Just make sure, as you can see, they push you off, and it can kill you if you're not used to your jumps. Yeah, so I don't do it, but that door ahead is where you would go, and that cube I shot just keeps it open very longer, so when you close this, you can do this, and then you go like that, and then you can jump through. And if you guys get lost, you're going to make, on the right hand side, you're going to go all the way to the right hand side on the top floor. So if you get lost, just follow me. I saved myself from dying there with that sword slash. So you're going to go all the way up here, and it's the top one on the right hand side, on all the way in the right. So I'm going to do down here. Definitely, this is where the cheese was. If you guys get lost, you can just definitely do this, but as you enter, there's this light here flickering. That is one of the passages. I went through the secret one, that way you guys don't have to climb that part. Make it so you don't have to climb it. Just be careful. I've died a few times doing it, going down there by mistake, thinking it's that way. But it's been 3 years, so this is an updated guide. Just watch the cracks, and don't do what I did. And this is me just trying to save myself, but unfortunately it didn't work. I was just checking something. I don't remember what I was checking. But just watch yourself, those little cracks with the broken floor. They will not let you stand on them. But you're going to jump down here. I recommend waiting to use your second jump until you get through. And then just make sure you be careful, because as you enter, you can die. But I'm just going to help my friend Cairo here. This is Cairo. Just how it is. So I'm going to respawn. Just be careful. Those cracks do. Those holes where missing floor is definitely tricky. So I like to use my second jump towards it. On a hunter warlock, you can just glide down, and then you're gonna jump across. Make sure you don't fall down. They have a lot of holes. Again, watch the places of missing concrete so you don't die. But you can stand on this wall, and they'll let you in there. Now we're in the first boss room. I definitely recommend a Void Hunter build. If you're on Hunter, I do have a Void Hunter build. This is still a little tricky, so just be mindful. I definitely can recommend a Void Hunter build. I'll link it. I'll link it down below because it's already out. It's a Void Hunter build. But as you can see here, you just kill ads here, like so. I would wait till the blights till a little bit later. That way you're not waiting and dying. So I definitely would wait till the blights till later and get all the ads done, as they're the most annoying part. So definitely this is where people will die. I'm just here making sure I have my right build. Earlier today I soloed the mission, so this is just me knowing what to do. And I'm also guiding him. As you can see, this is the different perspective of just what it is. So we're going to come down here. I definitely would recommend, before you get to the boss fight, maybe before you enter that room, you put on your heavy ad clearing weapons. Are definitely good. I'll link a Void Hunter build just to see how it goes. But we're getting down to the wire. I'm gonna get up here just so we can get this. So as you can see, I'm gonna go invis. It's a Void Hunter invis build where you go invis and heal and stuff. It's pretty nasty for ad clearing, but I definitely link that video. It's been publicly acknowledged. And yes, this is I know I'm gonna get some confusing stuff because my Bungie gave out a free name change today, so I'm no longer TTV. It's gonna be Arcstorm on all videos now. I was looking forward to the Bungie name change. I did get it this time around, so definitely, as you guys can see, I'm now going to be using off Arcstorm all the new videos lately. And if you guys like this video, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. It does help out. I definitely want to try to hit 1,000 this year, and by the end of 2024 hit 1,000 subs. If not, let's try to go for 500. We are currently at 94. I hope if you guys found this informative, as always, like the video and subscribe. So we're gonna just do this. I definitely recommend. I'm not leaving yet, guys, so don't worry about that. But I just want to thank you guys all for the support. It does help a lot. As you guys can see, I go in the bubbles. You can go on top. I don't know if it's seen in this clip, because I did do this multiple times, running this with friends. But definitely, if you guys ever need help Whisper the Worm, come into Twitch chat or leave a comment. I'll definitely be helping out people Whisper the Worm, because it was fun to run. I am looking forward to 0 hour. We will have a 0 hour guide coming out when that comes out. I think it comes out on... I'll tell you guys the release date right now, because Bungie tweeted something about it. Let me see. But as you can see, you kill the plates, that room's gonna open up. So I definitely would recommend just being safe here. This is way easier from the way it used to be. May 14th, 0 hour will be out. I am going to be trying to make that guide the same day. Unfortunately, Whisper was a little bit delayed, just due to some stuff that has happened. But I definitely will be getting the Whisper guide out ASAP. I am recording this on April 10th, the day after, and it's kind of about 9:32 in the morning. So I've been on this for a little bit. Probably started about 9 o'clock. I am just trying to get this guide out to you guys as soon as possible. That way you guys can do this and just have fun in the Whisper. And as always, if you guys need help, feel free to come into Twitch chat and just let me know you guys need help. But I also have a Discord. The link is in the description box where you guys can come in here. It is a server, and you guys can come hang out, chill, get to know people. I definitely want to work on it and get as much people as we can. That way you guys can play together. That way it's like an LFG and you're not having the toxic part. So we definitely have that. We definitely have an ability where you guys can talk via Discord via their in-game function. But as you can see, I'm not going to go for the other blight. You can skip blight here. This is where it gets a little harder because you have a lot of ads. What I recommend is definitely getting out those goblins first, those hobgoblins, as those are very, very annoying. But as you can see, we're gonna be ending this video with plenty of time left on the clock. So this part is very easy. If you wanted to speedrun this, you can. I think there's a triumph for doing it under 10 minutes. So I definitely just take out all the scions here. As you guys can see, they build nukes. It's just a matter of just triggering those invises and getting those heal bumps. But those orbs will allow me to do that. So just be mindful. I'm trying to take out those goblins, as you guys can see here. But they are annoying. So once you kill all the ads out, there's a hole in the center, a blight that will dissipate, I think it's called. We'll just basically do that. I definitely would recommend for that guy switching to a scout or an auto. I'm using Chroma Rush here. That way he's nukes. So as you do that, I'm going to swap back to my Wither Horde. I think it was on, yeah. So I'm going to go down here, going to shoot this blight, and this is careful. This is where they change stuff. You now can jump that way. So I definitely recommend here. Just add clear. You will have a rally banner. So definitely make sure you guys be careful here. You will have a rally banner. Just kill these wave ads. And not to die like I did. So I'm using the recluse here. I end up getting it to drop from one of the chests. Here. I definitely want to, down the line, want to get a better recluse. But thinking I thought I still had some Wither Horde ammo. And I'm like, why the hell is that happening? But this mission is, as you guys can see, this part is very hard. Because even with 106 resilience, it definitely is changed. So, after these enemies are dead, you're going to have your rally flag. So definitely switch to a rocket. I use my Ascendancy because it's very good. And do not shoot these cubes. These cubes will spawn each boss. I like to do the right hand side first, as this will spawn the Centurion. As you can see, they're like suspended of ammunition. But I wouldn't recommend doing this all three unless you're a full fire team. That way you can just do this. But it gets very hard. I definitely am careful here. But those Centurions, I feel like, should go first. But just be careful, as you could spawn the other bosses by hitting those cubes. I would recommend doing the Centurion first, as he is the most annoying one. And just be careful, like I almost shot those cubes here. I'm like, oh snap. But as you can see, I'm 106 resilience and still getting a little beat up here. So definitely just be mindful of these blights and stuff. You can definitely fall in. I did that for this guide video. But just be careful. I did it because I was messing around. I definitely recommend going through the center. Just recommend killing that Centurion and shooting his balls that he fires. Yeah, so just make sure, maybe if you have a full-time fire team, one person on ad clear and then the other person just on DPS, and then after everything just swap off. But as you guys can see, there's going to be 3 bosses at the beginning part. So just how you guys trigger the bosses is by shooting the cubes. I definitely, in the order, if you don't want to spawn all 3, if you're a good gamer, you could probably do all 3. But I recommend doing left hand side first, as that's the night fire one. And as you guys can see, I decided I'm going to summon all 3 of them because I wasn't trying to deal with that. But I recommend doing the knight and then the captain, because captain you can avoid his stuff, but on the knight you can't, as he's like just bad. I hate that knight. The fire is the big thing on the ground, and just constant fire with all the ads makes him the hardest. I do the hardest first, and then I do the easier part, as it just makes it easier to do without, do that. But as you guys can see, this void build, if done properly, is very good. But as you guys can see, I don't think I will get it this round because I had the bosses, but I definitely think I would have died more if it wasn't for my void build. So, yep, you just keep going. Definitely recommend the way you did, unless you want to summon all 3. I didn't try Titan with the strand or banner of war, but I think that might be a little bit better if you're on a Titan banner of war. This is where we were messing around, where I got karma, and I'm like, god damn it. So I kind of made it for a video down the line. I don't know if it's gonna come out yet. Some stuff I have it written down under a notepad of videos that I want to edit, but that feels like a short to me. But I still don't know. Maybe you guys will see what we're talking about. I definitely have the video if you guys want to hear the comms and stuff from the mission. I definitely have that posted, I think. Let me just verify. I'm 99% sure that as you guys are seeing this, that it was live. I just got a little different because I had to make 2 separate ones. I originally was going to post this video on YouTube. Oh, 1 second. Yes, at the time of making this video, it is live on YouTube. I just want to make sure because I had TikTok stuff, and then I wanted to make sure that I was talking about the right one. I know this other videos are on TikTok, but the Whisper mission is not available on TikTok, just because TikTok wasn't accepting the parts and Twitch was doing this. But as you can see, this is the final boss. You're going to have one more final boss spawn. You're going to clear out these wizards. These taken wizards basically are control of his shield. So as you can see, once the wizards are down, you can DPS. I would recommend, just taking your time here. You got plenty of time. Like on this screen, I got 18 minutes. And I think earlier in the video, I got hit with the bug. I'll link both of them down below. One of them is where I got extra time. I don't know if they still kill you after 40 minutes. But that was the first run through in 3 years. And he was almost dead. And I died at like 4 seconds. I did get a whole bunch of heavy. But I think it might have just been... How do I word it? I think it might just been a bug because the servers were having issues that day. But I'm going to go ahead and hit that for you guys. But I definitely would be careful. Shadow Thrall are hella annoying. But once you get him down to pretty much half health, the wizards are going to spawn. So definitely be mindful of that. So I definitely wouldn't recommend Blights unless you have someone. But I'm going to go up here. I'm going to go take out those wizards. So again, you're going to have to drop the wizard shields. I would recommend just going up there near them. But be careful, that ogre likes to beam you. And it just keeps pushing you back and back. So definitely, this is just stuff that I figured I'll let you guys know. But I'll link the void build in the description box. And then I will also link how I got a little bit the more time video. That way you guys can see that. I don't know if it's a bug. I still don't know. I haven't seen anyone else have this happen to, as they're all pretty damn fast with it. But I'll definitely let you guys know. And I'll definitely link the void build, the run through, because you guys are probably just wondering what the comms look like. Unfortunately, my mic wasn't recording because I forgot we were talking via Discord, and the mic that I'm currently using in Discord is just my streaming mic, so the audio didn't hear it. So it just wasn't different, so I forgot to turn up one of my mic volumes on the stream deck because I have a deck for my stuff. But I'll definitely, so you won't hear me, but you'll hear Cairo. But once you kill that boss, you go claim this chest. And once you claim this chest, it will complete the mission and you'll get Whisper. So that's how you guys do Whisper of the Worm. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video or guide, please leave a comment down below and subscribe. And then as soon as you guys are done with the mission, before I forget, go return to Erismore and she will give you Whisper of the Worm. And she will give you a quest to get the catalyst, the week 1 catalyst. The week 1 catalyst just requires you having to kill Taken. I recommend the in Chamber of Starlight Lost Sector in the Resilva Dreaming City part. So welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be showing you guys how to get the catalyst. So first, once you finish the Whisper of the Worm, you definitely want to go over here to the Taken, and you gotta have to kill about 10 Taken, give or take. So I recommend killing these Taken, as you can see, but this is not enough. You may not have these Taken in your game, just because everyone's probably trying to do the catalyst. But this is how you get the week 1 catalyst for Whisper of the Worm. So first off, you need to have Whisper of the Worm complete on regular difficulty. That is attached to this video. I just want to make that clear now. For this part, it's going to be one guide, and I'll just add to it every week. So by the time you guys see this, it'll be a multiple week guide of the entire Whisper mission. So once you complete Whisper of the Worm mission on regular difficulty, you're going to want to talk to Erismore again. She'll give you a quest. I'll tell you to go kill Taken. There's not very much Taken in here, and not to be able to compete with others, I recommend just going into this Lost Sector in the Resilva. I think it's the Chamber of Starlight. This one is very fast. It has the good enemies. I couldn't get the other one to drop, so I definitely recommend here. Just kill here. This is just footage that I pulled. I don't have the quest, but it would say Taken Essence or something. But I just pulled it from, just made this video this morning while I was working on the Whisper guide, just so you guys can see how to get the catalyst, because at times it can be confusing. So you're definitely going to want to come over here and hit this. But if you don't have enough Taken, just keep going through this Lost Sector. Unfortunately, in this instance, it decided not to load. But as you can see, I don't have Taken. But once you get enough, it's going to prompt you to go into the Whisper of the Worm and destroy some blights. So you're going to load into the light quest tab, into the light menu. Whisper, it has to be done on legendary difficulty. And I don't have the blights in my game, as I forgot to hit the record button, as I mentioned earlier in this guide. But I'll definitely keep it. So you definitely want to equip Whisper of the Worm. You're going to need it for this part. So once you do that, it's going to have you come in here. So once you spawn in, you're going to clear this part, kill the 2 thrall that are up here, like I did in this game. And then kill the Centurion, but do not shoot the blight. So you're going to just kill these ads like normal. But there's going to be blights around this room. So I definitely shoot that to make yourself a platform. There is blights around this room. It's small little blights. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, I did it before, so I don't have it in my gameplay. But you'll see them. They're small little blights. I kind of pointed to the ones I remember. There's only 3 that I remember. But just go ahead and shoot them with the Whisper of the Worm. And then continue on. It's going to tell you to complete this on legendary difficulty. So I definitely recommend having this, as you complete this on legendary difficulty. So I'm going to shoot this blight. It is going to take some stuff because it is legendary difficulty. So I'm also going to show you again where the oracles are. Unfortunately, I don't have the oracles in my game, as I already did this on legendary and got the 2 oracles for the week. But again, I'm just going to show it to you. That way you guys have it. And then you guys can just go ahead and skip the video. This is going to be a little bit of a long guide, as there's 3 parts to this video. There's one right here, Unfortunately, the rest are time gated, so we can't do anything until the rest of them. But each clip down the line, I'll save all the video attachments. That way, once each week comes out, I'll just add it to this guide. Or I'll just upload a separate part. I'll probably upload a separate part and just do what I do now each week that we get it, and add the oracle spawns. And then once it comes out fully, once after all the weeks of the catalyst and stuff come out, I will be making an updated version. So as always, if you guys like the video, please make sure you guys like and subscribe. That helps out a lot. It definitely lets me know you guys are enjoying this type of guides. I wasn't going to do this part. I was going to make two separate, but then I was thinking about it. I figured I'll run the footage. That way you guys can see. Just try to be careful here. Don't miss your jumps like I did. And as I mentioned earlier in the guide, I didn't think I put a sword on, but you definitely should put a sword on. And it definitely will help against this. So as always, wait for the platforms to move. You'll see it here in a few seconds to a few minutes. I just wait for it and I put on a sword because it's like out. So here it is. You're gonna just run on through like so. So I'm gonna run through. I'm gonna wait for this one to come out. That way, we're just not rushing, and it takes time. That way you could be safe. Sorry, I'd recommend just taking the time. That way, because it is legendary difficulty, and it definitely takes some time. But as always, you're gonna want to jump across here, and this is the second oracle spawn. But everything else is normal on legend, just a lot harder. So the guide in the beginning part is just different. It's a little harder. You definitely have the elevated difficulty. But as always, you're going to jump over here. I just showed them the beginning part. That way, if someone was just doing this. But if you guys are looking for the oracles and have already done this, you can look at the beginning part of the footage. But I just put it at the end for people that are running this after the beginning. So you're going to jump up in here, and the oracle should spawn right around here. Well, that would do it for the video. Please like the video and subscribe.